It's an open secret that Apple has a team working on a car-related project, but as with many of Apple's projects, the details are scarce. Is it a self-driving car or just an automated driving system? Will Apple simply buy a car manufacturer? In this video, we gather all the latest leaks and prices about Apple's car project. Watch on to find out the latest information about what has been officially dubbed the ICar and what's going on behind the steering wheel at Apple. The latest rumors revolve around Apple's choice of partner. Early in 2021, Hyundai emerged as the hot favorite, but Nissan has since come up the rails as a possible outsider. Is Apple really building a car? What do you think about it? Let us know your views in the comments section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Apple has a number of projects going on behind the scenes, and at least one of them involves cars. There's plenty of evidence that this is the case, as you'll see if you watch on. The ICar project has been going on behind the scenes at Apple for a long time. Back in February 2015, there were rumors that Apple was working on a car that would give Tesla a run for its money, after Business Insider spoke to an Apple employee with knowledge of the subject. This, coupled with sightings of cars registered to Apple clad with sensors and cameras, which were later debunked, got everyone talking about the prospects of an Apple car, or ICar. The ICar project is codenamed Titan, according to the Wall Street Journal, which originally stated there were several hundred Apple employees working on the project. So we know that Apple, like many other tech companies, is looking at car-related technology. But what we don't know for sure is whether Apple's behind-the-scenes efforts will result in an Apple car actually being released to the general public. Is the company simply working on software, or will it release an autonomous vehicle designed for ride-sharing companies or consumers? Or will Apple simply give up on the whole thing because it decides it's not a good idea? Some analysts think Apple is likely to make the car itself within the next few years, though more on the launch day of the Apple car below. A June 2017 Bloomberg interview with CEO Tim Cook suggested that Apple was working on an autonomous driving platform. In a 2021 interview, mind you, he declined to comment. This was supported in November of 2017 when two Apple computer scientists published research proposing a 3D detection system called VoxelNet, which they said would work effectively at helping autonomous cars avoid collisions with pedestrians and cyclists. Then, in May of 2018, it emerged that Apple and VW were to work together, not on a driverless car for sale to the public, but on a driverless vehicle to shuttle its employees to and from work. Is this the extent of Apple's autonomous vehicle ambition? In July of 2019, a high-profile case saw the FBI catch an ex-Apple employee and charge them with stealing trade secrets from the company to take to a Chinese car startup. The case makes it clear that the company has a lot invested in the area, and there's more information on that below. On the other hand, a January 2019 CNBC report claimed that 200 employees in Apple's Autonomous Systems division were laid off at the end of January, suggesting that the ICar project may have been canned. We'll go into that in more detail too. Toward the end of 2020, the rumors started heating up again, with claims that Apple was still at work on the project. Then in January of 2021, a Bloomberg report claimed that there was a team of people at Apple, including various ex-Tesla employees, working on drive systems, vehicle interior, and external car body designs, though rather than just the underlying self-driving system. However, the current lockdown situation is slowing progress apparently because the team is working from home, with limited office time. Whatever the end product, Apple has definitely been working on developing something car-related, whether it's an autonomous driving system, an Apple car, or simply an in-car entertainment system, although the company will never admit what. The next and the main question is how much will the Apple car or car software cost? Apple ICar rumors, pricing. Though no solid pricing has been announced, we can take a look at Tesla's latest car and speculate that the ICar would be a similar price, as the two companies are apparently now automotive industry rivals. Tesla's 2015 Model S, the company's latest electric car offering, costs a whopping $95,154 with the tech pack, something that we can imagine an ICar would come with as standard. If Tesla is the benchmark, then the ICar certainly won't be cheap, but will be a thing of beauty. A team of tech analysts from Jefferies & Co. have thrown their hats in the ring, suggesting what they predict will be the price of Apple's ICar. The team suggested that the iCar is likely to have a price tag of around $55,000, which translates to around 36,000 pounds at the time of this writing. That makes it almost half the price of Tesla's Model 5 in the UK, which could give the fruit-shaped company a much-needed advantage in the electric car industry. When will the Apple iCar launch? Of course, until we see Tim Cook on stage announcing the iCar, no one knows when or if any car-related software or hardware will ever be released by Apple. In December of 2020, people familiar with the matter, quoted by Reuters, insisted that the car project is back on and that a passenger vehicle for consumers will be released in 2024. Or rather, that's when Apple is targeting for the launch. We could have to wait a little longer, though. The January 2021 Bloomberg report mentioned above indicated that the Apple car is nowhere near production stage, and Apple will take at least half a decade to launch an autonomous electric vehicle because development work is still at an early stage. This suggests we won't see anything until at least 2025. Bloomberg sources indicate that the COVID pandemic is slowing progress because the team is working from home with limited office time. Well-informed analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes it's more likely that the launch will take until 2028 or later. This is in stark contrast with the slightly less convincing theory from Economic Daily News, which forecast in December 2020 that the iCar would launch in September 2021. EDN doesn't have a great track record when it comes to Apple predictions, it must be said, and we're not wholly convinced by this one. One analyst, lover of Apple television rumors Gene Munster, predicted back in 2015 that 2020 was the earliest we should expect the iCar. Obviously, that deadline has now passed.